most successful World Cup in its 84-year existence. While the game didn't change, the ability for people to interact through mobile apps, online video streaming, and social media brought the excitement of the game to a whole new level. Game on mobile is a solution that we've basically looked at to try and streamline the problems that associate with organized sports. Conveners, organizers, and players all lack from a centralized system. So we're looking at schedules. Schedules are still taken in manually. People are still printing off scores and schedules. If there's a game change, they need to call people to organize those scores. So we've looked at creating an engaging experience that will really address these needs. Game on mobile, and what we would say is the one-size-fits-all. So what we mean by this is not only will our solution work for soccer, for football, for hockey, for baseball, but it'll also adapt to the 1 billion people in the world that partake in organized sports, 90 million of which actually reside in the US alone. Our solution itself primarily looks at schedules and scores. So you can see upcoming games, you can see results of scores, and for those of you that want to print off the schedule to actually put that on the refrigerator, we have an export button as well. You can see when games are postponed. We have the opportunity to look at standings. So as scores are reported, standings are automatically updated. Our mobile application, we have both on Android and iOS devices as native. We also have a responsive website version, which you can view from any type of device. So if you want to use it from your tablet, you want to use it from your desktop computer, your notebook computer, we support the 7 billion network devices that are around worldwide. When we built the solution, we looked at the competing offers, and we wanted to be different. And with our native app, we pushed in push technology so that you can get updates when scores are completed. So for example, tonight, I have a nephew who's playing soccer. Well, by the time I get out of here, it's going to be too late to call to find out if they won or not. I'll get a push update, and it will tell me if they won or not. Also looking at tournaments. So tournaments is also a very important part of our solution. Often, teams are afraid to leave the diamond or the arena or the playing field because, quite frankly, they don't know when their next game's going to be. Our solution will provide that push update so they know where they need to be. And fans can also show up at the exact times, not right around the park all day. Another thing about the push technology is canceled games. So often, we had a situation last night, actually. There was heavy rainfall. One of the leagues had to cancel all of their games. So normally what would happen would be the organizer would need to call the coach needs to call the players, and then the players need to call anyone they've talked to. By sending one push update through our solution, everyone knows what's going on. We have a venues area as well. So for tournaments, you may not know exactly where you need to go. This takes you the directions directly to where you need to be. We wanted to also, when we built this solution, was create an experience that would create a powerful engagement outside of our software solution. So we allow people to share the results. So you can post your results or share results on Facebook or on Twitter as well to create a larger engagement. Our solution is free. So we don't charge users anything, we don't charge organizations anything. We typically talk to associations first and get their endorsement, and then we trickle down to the leagues. So our target revenue partners, which we're going to bring onto this system, is basically coffee shops, restaurants, sporting goods, sports apparel, and alcohol and beverage companies. For example, if we're talking about a tournament for maybe a soccer league between the ages of 8 and 11, we'll look to brand a coffee shop. So we can have branding for a coffee shop. We can also have find your closest coffee shop. Looking at another opportunity, we have pizza coupon here. So we can go into a restaurant business, we can say, we've got leagues playing here, here's a special discount for the people that are playing in those specified areas. So for advertisers, we could really provide a targeted market. We can say, here's the audience that we have, whether it's male or female, between this age category, and we can also say it's between this region. Game on Mobile is a solution which we originally developed 2 years ago. So we first of all identified the market for tournaments and said, there's a huge need for a solution in the tournament space. We had increased demand and a lot of want for league applications. So as of April 1st, 2014, we launched our league application. Since we launched our league application 3 months ago, we've signed up just about 200 leagues, and we have over 25,000 users. Now this was all done organically. We didn't actually go out and spend any marketing dollars. So you can imagine what some funding would do specified to this. To recap, we mentioned there's over 1 billion people play organized sports in the world. It's about 14%. But this only is the people that participate. So think about all the organizers. Think about all the fans. Think about volunteers. We have 90 million people in the US play organized sports. There's over 7 billion network devices in the world. And worldwide, there's over $32 billion spent on online advertising each year, showing a market demand and opportunity for game on mobile. Our solution helps out organizers. It helps remove the inefficiencies that organizers have in creating leagues. A lot of this stuff is volunteer, so we want to make sure that time is best spent not having to manually enter in games, not having to print out sheets, not having to spend time communicating. Players and fans benefit from our solution by having a very engaging solution. They love their sports, they love our app, it keeps everyone more engaged. Ad partners get an opportunity to really target markets which they want to participate in because we have that information already. The World Cup might have ended 3 weeks ago, but what we learned from this was that by having an engaging experience, whole new success and opportunity can present itself. Game on mobile is that opportunity. Thank you.